Today we walked next to roads and through forests. We thought the crowds would bother us, but they weren't really that bad. The ground was soft, so our feet could have had an easy day, but I wanted to set a new distance record, so...
We are up with the sun this morning on day 25 of our Camino de Santiago. Ribarizo to Pedrozo. We're gonna walk a little while before we eat breakfast today. We're in Arzua, and this is where we planned to get to last night, but then we got distracted by a good restaurant and stayed there and had dinner. It was really good. So, but yeah, it was a very slow place, so we didn't get to finish what we wanted to walk. So we got up a little earlier today. We left at 7. We just stopped at a cafe in Arzua and had some breakfast. So we walked a little before breakfast to get here. Yeah, my Saguaro half marathon hat almost just blew off. Not 2 minutes before that, we had commented that none of us had cried on the Camino yet. That might have been the thing, but my ponytail held onto the hat. Thank you, ponytail. All right, but anyway, so we're in Arzua now. We're I feel like we're sort of caught up with where we wanted to be last night, and it's only 8:10, so good job us. Yeah, it's not like it really matters that much, except it sort of does matter because we don't want to get to Santiago tomorrow exhausted. So today's the day to kill it, so we can have an easy day tomorrow.
So today's the day to kill our legs, and then we'll be exhausted tomorrow anyway.
We won't. Our legs have been recovering pretty well overnight, so that was something I was worried about, being 52 and doing the Camino, that maybe my legs wouldn't recover as well overnight, but they have, so good job, legs.
I hit my knee really hard on my ankle
Oh, we gotta take a picture here.
yesterday, and
Look what we just found, Arzua.
and I
Apparently I just found it, they were gonna walk past it.
in my hip.
If you remember the video from the Primitivo, whenever we took video ahead,
There was no one.
there was no one in it.
Now there's like 50 people there, and like 50 people back there. More like really 5 back there.
Now we're on the process. These are different.
Camino.
The Frances is different. Yesterday in the afternoon when we were on the Frances, it didn't seem much different because we walked. We're kind of slow. We take the whole day to...
Nice little staff thing.
Cute. We take the whole day to do our stage.
We like walk the stuff we need to walk, then we like take a nap, then we walk like 10 more.
Yeah. And even during the day we stop as much as... If there's a cafe, we stop at it.
Unless it's like 3 MK.
Right. And
Within reason, we stop.
so the crowd, even today I expect, the crowd will pass us by. And that's good. I mean, they're not bothering.
You know, fun.
So
This is also the Primitivo.
we're 35.9 apparently. This is a new experience for us because we're passing a cafe. There are like more than we want to stop at today. Which on the Primitivo, I don't know if we ever passed a cafe. There were so few. Whenever we got to them, we were so grateful that they were there. We always stopped. A lot of people who do the Camino Primitivo just complain immensely once they join with the Frances because of the crowds. But I think there's a lot of pluses of the Frances. But you have to kind of change the way you do it.
Like the minus is the cafe.
So there are more cafes and they may not be as good. So we have to change our ways a little bit so we can properly appreciate the Frances.
So can I just say it was a very cute cafe.
It was adorable.
And like 1/8 of the place is dedicated to the bathroom, which,
Important.
yes.
That was really the reason we chose to stop there. But also it was at a good distance. We like to stop every once in a while. And by every once in a while,
Every 5K.
every 5K. That's ideal for us.
Because that's like a little over an hour.
Inventorio. 34 kilometers left. Molly's sad. She doesn't want it to be over. It's not over, we got another day. So this is a pretty iconic stop along the Camino Frances. It's a outdoor bar that's completely decorated with bottles. The people have written messages on the bottles all over. It's 10:30 in the morning, so we're not having a beer. Everyone else is, however, so we just moved on. And now, look, everybody stopped there. The Camino's empty. Apparently we're going the wrong way. The reason that the Camino was so quiet is because we're not on it.
Which is a bummer because
Right, it was lovely for a minute there. So everybody didn't stop at the bar. Everybody's on the Camino. We, on the other hand, are just wandering around. So our navigational problems continue today. We just probably did half a kilometer, which we thought was super peaceful and lovely. But it wasn't part of the Camino. Yeah, it was nice and quiet.
finally you realize this is struggling.
Right, finally I was like, you know, we haven't seen anybody for a while and I don't see any markers, so I don't think this is it. So we checked the app and sure enough we're way off, so we had to backtrack. So we've wasted some steps today, but we're not really worried about it because we're trying to set a record, so apparently we're gonna. Right. Not necessarily the way we want to. Yeah. Not necessarily the way you want to set a record, but we're on our way. We have no idea what this thing is. It's like a fried piece of bread with sugar on it.
And cinnamon. Oh, it is like cinnamon.
Want to give it a shot?
Which piece would you like?
Just in case it's not great, we also ordered a giant piece of chocolate cake. Which piece would you got better? Probably got as usual.
True. It's just not as sweet. And it doesn't have chocolate.
We got to watch Spain play in the Olympic soccer while we ate.
25 kilometers to Santiago. We'll be there in no time. Well, tomorrow. But be there tomorrow.
Less than 24 hours.
This is Pedrozo. It is not the town with the most wonderful feel in Spain. Right now it's 4:30 in the afternoon, and that town just didn't have the feel for a place that we just wanted to go hang out. So we're just gonna keep walking and we'll take a taxi back to our hotel later. So, buen camino. Tomorrow morning, this stretch of path will be absolutely packed with pilgrims. Right now it's 4:30 in the afternoon and there's not a soul on it. So this is the way we roll. Yeah, this is great. So we've already gone 1 kilometer. And got about 8 more to Lavacolla. And that's our planned destination. And we'll take a taxi back to the grocery store in Pedrozo.
Alright, so today we will be interviewing Professor Pack and Donkey J. Alright, about how they feel about coming into Santiago. So, Professor Pack.
Yes.
What are you feeling about entering Santiago?
I feel, I'm very excited. I feel like we've made it. We've been to Santiago many times, so I'm hoping it won't be any climatic, but I don't think it will. And my main thing is I would like to avoid the crowds as much as possible. I don't know how that's going to go, but at least we're walking this stretch without it, so that this is going to be nice. And we have 19 kilometers left, and those 19 are going to be good. At least the first 9 to Lavacolla.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, Donkey J, would you mind answering the same question for us?
I would not. I am looking forward to coming into Santiago. I have probably been to Santiago over 100 times, but this will be my first time to come in wearing a pack as a pilgrim, and I think it's going to be really cool.
And roaming rabbits.
There we go.
How do you feel about coming into Santiago tomorrow morning?
I want it to be over.
You do or you don't?
I don't.
I know, I agree. I don't want it to be over, but unfortunately Santiago can't move further away.
Unfortunately not.
There's always Fisterra.
We don't have the days to do Fisterra. If we did, obviously we would be doing that. Next year we will.
Just to clarify, Fisterra is Finisterre and Galicia.
Yeah.
Okay,
18.6 to Santiago we just passed.
Molly's gonna start crying.
No, I'm not.
Molly doesn't want to get there. I mean, we all want to get there, but she doesn't want it to be over. But all good things must come to an end, and this is no exception.
We must rejoin life.
Right, we can only
That's the problem. I don't want to rejoin life.
be on vacation for so long. But your fish are at home and your friends, and you'll be thrilled to see all of them.
And we kind of have a rhythm here, and I don't want to break it. But I'll be happy that we did it, but I don't want it to be over yet. I'd like to feel the sense of accomplishment in about 20 years, you know?
You'd like to walk for 20 years? Your feet must be feeling a lot better than mine are.
I guess so.
I mean, I agree, I don't want it to be over, but
You also would like to have healthy feet.
yeah, my feet kind of do. They're looking forward to a little time to heal. And I know if we just took a couple days off in the middle of the Camino, we wouldn't. We've proven we can't take days off.
We don't know how.
Every day we've taken off, we walked a good 15 kilometers. So we can't take days off. That's a waste for us.
We don't know how to do that.
All we do is walk 15 in a different direction. So we know that about ourselves now. We learned a lot, and I think we'll plan accordingly. This is really a beautiful forest. It's a lot of eucalyptus in here, so it smells wonderful. It's probably one of the prettiest forests we've seen.
-13.
12.8 to go to Santiago. We are in Lavacolla. 10.58 kilometers to Santiago.
Wow, what a day. We ended up walking 34.8 kilometers, smashing our previous record of 28.4. Only 10 kilometers left, and our feelings about arriving in Santiago are bittersweet. Mostly sweet, though. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.